Thank you for joining us on Daily News Podcast. It's time to explore the stories that are defining our times, from groundbreaking local events to pressing national issues. All the news you need, right here on Mangalore Today.
In a recent turn of events at the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, in Goa, Bollywood actor Ranveer Singh has issued a public apology for his controversial imitation of Rishabh Shetty's iconic Daiva Chavundi scene. Singh's recreation sparked social media outrage, with netizens calling for a boycott of his upcoming film Dhurandhar. Despite a gentle warning from Shetty to refrain from mimicking the sacred scene, Singh proceeded to perform it on stage, referring to the Daiva as a female ghost, which did not sit well with the audience. The incident has raised questions about cultural sensitivity and respect for traditions. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story from Mangalore Today.
In the news today, due to track maintenance works in Palakkad division, several changes have been made to train services. Train number 56603, Coimbatore Junction, Shorehunter Junction passenger will be partially cancelled on the 21st and 27th December. Similarly, train number 56602, Shorehunter Junction, Kozhikode passenger will be affected on 10th and 17th December. An unreserved special train will operate between Shorehunter Junction to Palakkad. Additionally, various trains from Ernakulam Junction will be regulated for 1 hour en route. Train number 168844, Palakkad Town, Tiruchirappalli Junction Express will be regulated for 30 minutes. Passengers are advised to check the revised timings to avoid inconvenience. Stay tuned for more updates on Mangalore Today.
In a display of efficient emergency preparedness, Mangaluru International Airport swiftly responded to a mid-air medical crisis on an Air India Express flight. The flight, en route from Riyadh to Thiruvananthapuram, was diverted to Mangaluru after a passenger faced a medical emergency. The airport activated its emergency protocol, promptly mobilizing medical teams and coordinating with relevant authorities. The passenger was assessed on landing and transferred to a hospital with support from airport personnel. Thanks to in-flight medical assistance, the passenger's condition stabilized. After the successful response, the flight resumed its journey. Officials praised the collaborative efforts and emphasized their dedication to passenger safety in unforeseen situations.
In an incident that took place on November 29, 2025, in Narayana Guru, Puttur, thieves abandoned 5 stolen cattle on the road after their vehicle broke down. The cattle were later rescued with the help of locals and handed over to the Puttur City Police Station. 2 suspects, identified as Ashik Pasha and Abdul Latif from Ulal Saji Panadu, were found responsible for the crime. The police have registered a case under relevant sections of the law and seized the accused along with the vehicle involved. The suspects have been presented before the court for further legal proceedings. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story from Mangaluru Today. In a significant development, a Sarva Dharma Sammalana is set to take place tomorrow in Mangalore University to commemorate the Mahasamadhi centenary of Sri Narayana Guru. The event, marking the historic dialogue between Narayana Guru and Mahatma Gandhi, will be inaugurated by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The ceremony will see the presence of distinguished personalities including Brahma Shri Sachidananda Swami and Karnataka Assembly Speaker U.T. Khattar. Renowned figures like K.C. Venugopal and Swami Shubhangananda will grace the occasion with their presence. The Interfaith Conference, to be chaired by MLC B.K. Hariprasad, aims to promote religious tolerance and human fraternity. This non-political event seeks to uphold the values of truth and non-violence, echoing the teachings of Narayana Guru. The centenary celebration is a platform to rejuvenate awareness of Narayana Guru's philosophy and teachings in contemporary society. In an unexpected turn of events, a private bus from Puttur to Hebri had an unusual guest, a large python. The bus made a pit stop at the famous Goli Baje Center in Mood Bidri, where the driver discovered the unexpected passenger. Quick action was taken as local residents called upon snake catcher Dinesh from Padakonaj. With skilled hands, Dinesh successfully removed the python from its cozy spot inside the bus. The newlywed couple and their families who were on board were relieved and grateful for Dinesh's prompt response. Kudos to the teamwork that ensured everyone continued their journey safely.
In a major development for the healthcare sector in Puttur, MLA Ashok Kumar Rai has announced the approval from the Finance Department to construct a 300-bed hospital as part of the upcoming medical college in the city. The Finance Department gave the green signal on November 27th, and a detailed project report is expected to be ready in 45 days. The tender process for the hospital construction will be completed in 2 months, followed by the foundation stone laying ceremony by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. With an estimated budget of Rs 1,000 crore for the medical college, MLA Ashok Kumar Rai expressed gratitude towards the government for fulfilling its promise despite skepticism from the opposition. The hospital building will be overseen by the Medical Education Department to streamline the establishment process. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for further updates on this significant development in Puttur's healthcare infrastructure.
In Brahmavar, a case has surfaced where a woman, Rita Rodriguez, fell victim to an online scam by a man impersonating a bank officer. The fraudster duped Rita of 1.38 lakh by tricking her into sharing personal details under the guise of renewing her ATM card. The criminal then transferred the amount from Rita's account to his own through 6 separate transactions. The Brahmavar police have registered a case and are investigating the matter. Residents are urged to remain cautious and not divulge sensitive information to unknown callers to avoid falling prey to such financial scams.
In a tragic incident in Udupi's Alavoru Pragati Nagar near Kendriya Vidyalaya in Manipal, an old school bus was completely destroyed by a fire that spread through dry grass on Monday evening. The fire escalated rapidly, engulfing the parked private school bus in flames. Swift action by alert locals who promptly informed the fire brigade proved crucial. Firefighters from the Malpi fire station arrived at the scene and successfully doused the fire, preventing further damage. Despite their efforts, the bus was left charred beyond repair. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained, and investigations are underway.
In Mangalore, 2 interstate thieves have been apprehended by the authorities. The culprits, identified as Alex Dominic from Adathai, Kerala, and Amal Krishna from Kurachur, Kozhikode, were arrested for the theft of 2-wheelers near Naguri and the Jeppanamogaru temple. They stole scooters after arriving in Mangalore on November 14th and were caught after a tip-off pinpointed their location on November 30th. The police recovered 2 stolen scooters and mobile phones valued at 1.23 lakh. Alex Dominic has a history of drug-related offenses in Kerala, while Amal Krishna has prior theft cases in Thalassery and Kurachur. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for further updates on this case.
In heartwarming news from Kodagu, a 2-year-old girl named Sunanya, who had gone missing from a coffee estate in Kongana village, was successfully found safe. The incident had left the family and villagers on edge as the toddler wandered away while her mother was busy on her phone. After an extensive search operation involving local residents, forest department personnel, and even trained dogs, Sunanya was finally located by a pet dog named Oreo, owned by Anil Kalapa. The little girl, unharmed despite spending the night in the estate, was tearfully reunited with her mother. The safe return of Sunanya has brought immense relief to her family of Sunil and Nagini, who work at the estate owned by Shari Ganapathy, and has uplifted the spirits of the entire village.
In this edition of Munnar Today, we bring you an intriguing story from the heart of Munnar Panchayat. Sonia Gandhi, the BJP candidate, is making waves in the local political landscape. Born to late Dure Raj, a Congress stalwart, Sonia's journey has taken a surprising turn as she now finds herself on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Following her husband's footsteps, who is an active BJP member, Sonia is now contesting as a BJP-backed candidate. It's causing quite a stir in the upcoming Panchayat elections. Her opponent, Congress candidate Manjula Ramesh, faces a unique challenge as she goes head-to-head with Sonia Gandhi, whose name itself is grabbing public attention. With the Kerala local body elections scheduled in 2 phases on December 9 and 11, all eyes are on the outcome of this closely contested race. Stay tuned for more updates on this intriguing political showdown.
In Mangalore today, political uproar as Congress leaders strongly oppose the directive by the Department of Telecommunications mandating the pre-installation of the Sanchar Sathi app on all new mobile phones. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra labels the app a snooping app that violates citizens' privacy, while KC Venugopal calls it a dystopian tool for monitoring. They argue that the right to privacy is a fundamental right and demand the immediate withdrawal of the directive. Meanwhile, Shashi Tharoor suggests that such apps could be helpful if used voluntarily in a democracy, emphasizing the importance of the government explaining its rationale to the public. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing situation.
In a significant development, India's ambassador to the U.S., Vinay Quatra, held productive discussions on strengthening bilateral ties with influential American lawmakers. Hosted at the India House in Washington, the ambassador engaged with U.S. Senators Lindsey Graham, Richard Blumenthal, Sheldon Whitehouse, Peter Welch, Dan Sullivan, and Markwayne Mullin. Acknowledging their support for enhancing the India-U.S. relationship, Quatra emphasized cooperation in energy, defense, trade, and global affairs. Additionally, the ambassador met with Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Kane, to discuss mutual defense cooperation and regional issues. These interactions underscore the commitment to fostering closer ties between New Delhi and Washington.
In a significant development, the Supreme Court has granted former Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa relief in the POCSO case filed against him. The court issued a notice challenging the Karnataka High Court's decision to allow the proceedings to continue and has stayed all trial court proceedings until further notice. Yediyurappa, through his lawyers Siddharth Luthra and Siddharth Dave, argued before the bench led by Chief Justice of India Surya Kant and Justice Joy Mallya Bagchi that the case is driven by political vendetta. The allegations against Yediyurappa claim that he sexually assaulted the victim's daughter at his Bengaluru residence last year. The case, which was initially registered by Sadashivanagar Police and later transferred to the CID, involved charges under the POCSO Act and relevant sections of IPC. The Supreme Court's decision to examine whether the matter should be sent back to the High Court for a fresh hearing indicates a crucial turn in this ongoing legal battle.
In a strong show of opposition, Congress leaders Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, along with DMK's K. Kanhimoji and T.R. Balu, led a protest at Parliament House in Mangaluru against the Special Intensive Revision, SIR, of electoral rolls. They demanded a discussion on electoral reforms and displayed posters with slogans like, "Stop SIR, Stop Vote Chori." The winter session saw Lok Sabha adjournments and a Rajya Sabha walkout over the SIR debate. Prime Minister Narendra Modi criticized the opposition, accusing them of using Parliament for election warm-ups, offering tips for a positive political atmosphere. The demand for a timeline for the SIR discussion remains a point of contention between the government and opposition leaders in Mangaluru. In a recent alarming incident, an Indigo flight destined for Hyderabad was compelled to divert to Mumbai due to a bomb threat on board the aircraft, which originated from Kuwait. Following protocol, security checks were conducted after a threatening email warning of a human bomb was received at the Delhi airport. The Airbus A321-251NX departed from Kuwait and landed safely in Mumbai after security teams were put on standby. This is not the first such occurrence, as on November 23rd, a flight from Bahrain to Hyderabad had to make an emergency landing in Mumbai due to a bomb threat, which was later confirmed to be a hoax. Safety remains a top priority as authorities investigate these serious threats to aviation security.
We thank you for watching today's news roundup. To dive deeper into our stories, please visit our website at mangaloretoday.com. And to never miss an update from us, click that subscribe button. Here's to staying connected. Good evening.